Once upon a time, days ago, back when you thought the Weevil wasn't the best damn gun in the game, the Buff appeared, and the universe entered into the 5th Great Ninja War. What's going on, everybody? It's Zarback. Now, if you didn't understand the last part of that intro, we probably aren't friends, but we'll just keep that to ourselves, okay? But anyways, I want to bring you guys a little bit of an update they just did on Black Ops 3. Now, they just revamped a lot of the guns and a lot of the score streaks, and the first one I want to talk about is the Weevil. Now, this is like the talk around town right now. Everyone is super hyped on this gun. It seems to be everybody's favorite underdog. Now, this is definitely not the best gun. This is definitely not the best gun in the SMGs. It's definitely not even the top 2 guns in the SMGs. In my opinion, it's probably the 3rd best SMG, but it went from being an unusable gun to a viable option. So this is huge for a lot of people. A lot of people find just tons of interest in this, and they've been asking for this thing to get buffed. So, as you can see, I've been using it quite a bit. It is a very short range weapon. The problem is its hip fire is not the best. So if you do use it, a lot of people do go ahead and put laser sight on it. For me personally, I just decide to aim down sight the entire time. I don't ever hip fire it. Another downfall is all the sights are not very good. The ELO sight could be a possible option for this gun, but me personally, I just use the iron sights. It only has average range, but they did just increase the ability to control the recoil a little bit better. This is what really made this gun something. Now, it's definitely not the buff everyone's been looking for, the buff movement, Buff the WEEVIL, but it is definitely a start, and as you guys can see, it's definitely a workable, viable option. Now, here are the rest of the changes for the rest of the guns. We're going to start off going with the Kuda. The Kuda was buffed. It also had an increase of controlled recoil. The VMP was nerfed. It had the hip fire spread increase, which makes it harder to hip fire. And the timing to aim down sights was increased. The Weevil, as we've seen, the ability to control recoil was increased. The Vesper had the reduced lethal range, so it was nerfed. And the Razorback finally had increased lethal range and increased ability to control recoil. So the Razorback got a really big buff this game, so if you haven't tried it out yet, go ahead and give that a shot. Alright guys, the KN-44 got a buff, increased control recoil. The XR2 movement speed was reduced, so it got nerfed. The HVK-30 had the increased ability to control recoil also, so it was buffed. The ICR was buffed enormously with an increased ability to control recoil. Hip fire spread reduced means it's easier to hip fire, and it fixed an issue with the reload ammunition, which I'm not really sure what exactly that was. But the Man of War had an increased ability to control recoil, so it was buffed. And the M8A7 was nerfed just a little bit with a reduced fire rate, which was not noticeable when I was using it, so it must have just been just a tad. Alright, the shotguns, the KRM was removed. A 3-hit kill is now a guaranteed 2-hit kill, so it was buffed. The rest of the shotguns were buffed, all but the Argus. Like machine guns, and Dingo movement speed was increased and increased ability recoil. So Dingo was buffed, the fire rate was reduced on the Dredge, so that was nerfed. Now the pistols have been issues for tons of people. Now the 2 RK5 and LCAR was decreased in lethal range, and the LCAR was decreased in damage. Hip fire spread was increased, and it had the reduced lethal range. So they kind of leveled the pistols out, which I think should really help out the community. Thanks for watching, guys. I would appreciate it if you did drop a like. Thank you.